No problem. Hi, Miss Bernard.
I'm grabbing another chair.
Can we get rid of Donald Trump?
Yes.
Hey, you know what block means?
I can see one.
Block used to be.
What does it stand for? Well, block, not block.
Yep.
Hey, if you get the Buffalo National Law, we can talk about our president. Anyone that supports him should not be allowed to go to school.
It is Thursday. Yeah.
If your group is in red, I don't have your infographics here.
I gave you my infographic.
I didn't send it. Thank you.
That's actually cool. I've never seen that.
Where's Joseph? Oh yeah, Joseph's not here today.
Oh.
Back in the brand new white man. No, I'm not referring to this shoe. I'm referring to this freaking white man.
So, because telescopes cannot see through clouds, we are going to postpone going to the Van Allen Observatory tonight. We looked at the 10-day forecast, and every day for the next 10 days has clouds. So as soon as we can find a day, hopefully, or a night, so we're going to be on the lookout. But as soon as I know a date that we're going to go, you will know as well. Okay? We're just not going to do it today. However, I do really quickly want to talk just a minute about the Hubble Space Telescope. Who's heard of this before?
We've all heard of it.
Good. I hope so.
Where's that running?
The Hubble Space Telescope. Does anybody know where it's located?
Why space?
It's actually in space.
Whoa.
It is orbiting in space. It went up sometime in the 90s. It orbits, I think, every hour and a half. It makes an orbit around the Earth. It's large and still requires maintenance. So it could be your job to go into space, and this picture right here, I know it's kind of small. It could be your job to go into space, you'd hook yourself somehow on there, and then you hang out outside fixing anything that needs to be done on the Hubble telescope. Yeah, it freaks me out. So that could be your job. It is obviously more powerful than some of the ones that maybe we would use on a regular basis. There's still some very powerful ones that are here, but it's able to, it's constantly orbiting. So it doesn't really need to do anything. It's just stuck in Earth's orbit right now, which is awesome. So we don't really have to do a whole lot of stuff in there. So it's been up there. It gives us, I mean, just absolutely unreal pictures. Some of the pictures of the nebulas that I showed you in the last unit were from the Hubble Space Telescope. So that's one where it wouldn't matter if it's cloudy because it's above the clouds. Okay. Okay. If you notice around the room, there's a bunch of other people's infographics that are up. Those of you who just gave it to me, I'm going to put yours up as well. Okay? They're split into 5 different groups. Right? And they're split into these groups because in most of the groups, they share similar characteristics. So the inner planets are 4 planets that share very similar characteristics. Now they're a little bit different in size, they're a little bit different in orbit, they're a little bit different in their makeup, but generally they're all the same thing, okay? Some of you probably already know certain things about those. Just hang on. We're gonna look at patterns. So I don't need you to know everything about Mercury, everything about Venus, everything about those. I just need you to say, oh, they're the inner planets and they have these general characteristics. So that's what we're gonna look at today. We're going to spend probably minutes at each station, okay? I think like 4th hour just got done with all of them. I think we're probably gonna get to 4 of the 5 stations today just because it's a shorter day. So if you don't get all the information, we'll finish it first thing tomorrow, okay? So we'll spend 6 or 7 minutes at each spot. I've got a sheet for you. Groups are doing an awesome job of working together on this where they're sort of all helping each other figure stuff out instead of just one person and the rest of us copying them down. They're talking to each other, cross-referencing a couple of the other ones. So these are the 4 things that you're going to look for at each spot, okay? You're going to list all the objects in the group. That's literally just listing which things are there. So it's going to say group 1, inner planets, and you're going to say Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. That's it. No details about them, just which objects are there, okay? You're going to find the range of how long it takes to orbit the whatever it's going around. Okay, so like moons will go around the planet that they're near. Most of all the rest of these are going to orbit the sun. Okay, so you're going to say, all right, the shortest orbit is this, and then it spans this. So it might be like 90 to 700 days. It might be 400 years to 600 years. It might be something like that. I just want a range of this stuff. What the objects are made of. Are they made of rock? Are they made of gas? Those are primarily what they're going to be made of. All right, and then NASA's involvement. So, have we sent astronauts here? Have we sent some things we've sent like rovers to? Some of them we've never landed on the surface, but we go around the atmosphere. There's some places that we've never even been close to. We just use the Hubble telescope, and that's how we know things. Okay, so we're just in general looking like, hey, we've sent missions here, recent ones, we've taken pictures, that kind of stuff. Right? The example that I have listed on your sheet are the moons. So this is the one that I made. This was Mr. Black's. He did a really good job. And then, again, Mr. Lala, you know, he tried his best, and he got most of the stuff there. All right? So we've got 3 moons. What do you think the makeup of the moons are? That one says it right there. What's the composition of Earth's moon? Rock. Okay. What's this one made out of? Solid ice and rocky material. What would you guess this one's made out of? Yeah. Probably rock. So I would say, all right, Titan, Io, that's the name of this one, Earth, moon. Those are the ones that make up moons. There's obviously a lot. Okay. They're made of rocky materials. They span between, I think this one's 2, this one's 16, this one's 27. So they span 2 and 27 days to go around their planet. Obviously take a lot more to go around the sun. And then in terms of NASA explorations, we've touched the surface of one of them. Which one have we touched the surface of?
Our moon.
Our moon. Okay. And then we've sent missions to the other ones, but we just have only sort of circled them. We haven't gone to the surface, and that's the end.
The end.
Okay. A few hints. Some groups have incorrect information on theirs. All right. As I'm glancing at some of the stuff, some groups have wrong stuff. Okay. Luckily, almost all of them have at least 3 like printouts. So if you look at one and you say, this seems insane, maybe look at another one and see and compare, all right? There's gonna be like 5 of you at every spot. So if you're talking to each other and you say, all right, this one's 88 days, and somebody else says like, wait, mine says 100 years. Maybe have a conversation with each other and see if any of them are similar, okay? You don't need to read details of every single one that's there. There's a lot, but most of them should have similar information, okay? There are some of them, like the Kuiper Belt and I think one of the comets, that doesn't have the information that you need on it. So my suggestion would be maybe just put a little star there, say the information was not listed, and then when we talk about all of this tomorrow, I will make sure that you have it all. Okay, I think there's only maybe 2 of them that have that, but there are some of them that it's not listed. Okay, I'm going to ask that even if your group gets done, some of them will take all 7 minutes. Some of them might take 3 or 4. Like this one has 4 objects, but that second station only has 2. So you'll probably get done with that one a lot quicker. Stay at your spot until we rotate. Okay? If we don't, everybody's gonna get clumped up at one. People aren't gonna be able to see. So when you get done, just hang out at your spot, and then when we rotate, we'll rotate clockwise. Okay? Everybody should have a clipboard. Okay? That just makes it easier to write on the stuff as we're walking around. Okay? I need one person from every table right now to come grab enough for their table and then bring it back. So one person from each. Grab however many you need.
Is your name Donovan?
Byron.
What?
Byron.
Byron? Sorry. I see someone else that looks like you.
All right, so let's see how many we have. First, I got that.
All right. So what station?
All right, so let me do attendance real quick, and then I'm going to tell you we're going to start. Zoe is I was going to say, I don't remember her and Marissa asking me to go to the bathroom. Okay, so we got 3, 5, 9, 12, 19, 22, 26. So 26 people, 5 spots. How should we split it up?
We'll put one extra person.
5, and then a group of 6. Do I need to count you and tell you where to go?
Yeah.
Great, we'll do that.
No.
You're the group of 6. You're starting at this one. You and those 4 are going to go back there. You 5 are going back there. You 5 are going to go there.
My partner, the person might be able to watch that one.
You 5 are going back there.
Oh, you're not.
Yep.
I thought you meant.
You guys start at 1. You 6. I probably counted.
Alex, get over there.
Wait,
Grab some of this.
Alex.
so what objects? How many? So there's this one. This thing. This is maybe. And then this one is Iris. ERIS. Okay. Orbit patterns. Okay, yes. This one says United used to orbit.
This one takes.
Okay.
$537.
This is 203,000 830 days.
That's 500.
It's a rotation over 9 hours.
And that's 557 too, so that one's probably wrong, no?
Yeah.
Well, how many years is that? Let's do
Wait, how many years was?
Okay. JC, we put that underneath.
830. Right here?
Thank you.
Five hundred fifty-eight, so that one is right there. Because it says, this one's like 558.
Oh, calculated it. Yeah. Oh, this is for 500.
So for this information,
We need to find the smallest one. This one's probably the smallest. What do we say? Yeah.
285, 285, 557, 310, 310.
What? That one is. Well, I don't think they have a orbit, it's like all around. Yeah, I'll just do like the 8.
Okay, so 285 to 557. And then, what do they make of? So gas. So this one's for the gas. That's made of large frozen dust. This one is made of rocky materials. So gas, rocky materials, dust.
Yeah, that's
This is all ice. Yeah.
Ooh. Just hate like a lot of rocks.
So this one's gas. Okay. And then what is NASA done?
Oh, so what one?
Like no one even sent anything there. Then there, we use the Hubble telescope for this one. This mission right there. Okay, so Hubble telescope, I'm really sorry. Mission to the whatever. Yeah, that's like time. Like Cooper.
What?
Is there anything that?
No.
But this one says.
Wait, where do you live?
There's no.
Wait 6 years.
No, it's just like telescope stuff.
It's. Okay, guys, we did it.
Okay, so and this girl, she was sitting on the stairs and she was looking at us.
Great.
Finished doing your rings.
Does what? Does what?
What is this thing? What is this? I'm like a water can.
So we only got 40 seconds left. 40 seconds. Your hair is back in the air.
I'm like spider. Peeling away at the earth.
Alright, we're ready.
Let's go.
We're gonna rotate this way, which is very confusing. It's clockwise. So go to the next number, and when you get to 5, put 1.
All one person.
Is that just metric up there? And then this.
Or the pattern. Instead it takes 3 to 6 for years to 9 under the revolution. But that's different.
Yeah.
203,830 days. Well, I'm gonna use McBain. Like Mickey Mouse. I don't need Chinese. You're right. Nice.
You'll never name
In
these
Saturn
planets. I give them
is 29. He's made up.
and they are related. Your anus.
Hey, I'm not talking to you, man. I'm saying I was down on everyone. I'm like a higher people. I'm like,
A lot of people, that's the reason they only do veggies.
no, I just do it.
But
You have plants of
Frozen gas.
that should prove you that even a bug could comprehend everything. Make me.
They said questions.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Neptune did it.
Stop me.
Wait, are you right now?
They don't anus.
Really awesome.
Saturn They call it more of a travel.
Not through the sun, but like around the sun.
How long does that order take?
Neptune did it well. Neptune did. All of them did. Voyage 2 is the first time we ever expected to visit.
Oh, well, this is mission.
Yeah, that's actually.
This might go with this. Well, then this is wrong.
It's only visited once, but there's not been any.
No one reads it like that. I was gonna do club this, why you both left, I was gonna do club again this year, but never mind.
No, I didn't send a message to your Well, they did, and
Oh, it already ended,
they
unless
sent a message to Joe.
some people going to regional this week, and regional this weekend. But I had to do that.
That made me sense.
That works.
I know, I said, you're anus. Yeah, so why did they send a message?
Well, I mean, but it's because when we over, so
You said they gotta find what's in there.
It's fine, I'm on. 28. 280 times. And the other one is 555.
I haven't been in a long time, and I know everything.
What's wrong with fridges? Literally sitting right now.
Joe, what did you do?
Best friend! Best friend! I miss you so much.
It's not even cold in the afternoon, it's cold at 6.
Well, actually, I'm done, so.
We switch.
Of course, if you're the
No, we're not. Leave 30 seconds.
Me too. I don't want to get
You know we're gonna be because
So what I love
Was this over to dip? You. I mean, you guys have 8,
I know.
Started laughing.
Wait, like that? How many years is Jupiter? Yeah.
She just said
It's
it's
really
really
long.
Is 11.
Even outside, we're like,
It's all one thing.
It's all one thing.
10 years orbit.
This is all Neptune, yeah, Neptune.
Okay, yeah.
This one doesn't, I think.
Oh my god.
But 84, how many after that?
No.
164.
Well, apparently.
Doesn't even Cooper go. Yeah, it's flat.
It's a first.
this one ours.
This is high school.
This one ours.
Yeah.
I can help.
Okay.
So we've seen that. Have they seen?
Oh, okay, now.
Yes, this one doesn't, none of them say how long it takes to orbit.
Like they seem to go, right?
It only has 38.
So then, wait, can you wait?
Yeah.
You're done speaking.
And this is one of them. Students say nothing is mentioned about the orbit, and then this one's not hard because it's so large. River and any of these other ones. So just do these are all dwarf planets. This is like Megabox, so just say the orbit of the dwarf. Because most of them are in this. So be able to. You guys finding the stuff that you need? Are there any of them that don't have stuff? Okay, good.
I just put past the next word on. Oh my god, we have 6 minutes. It's fine, that's 6 minutes of the What time do we get out of this class? We get out at 2:12. Yeah. I was looking at that would be 12 minutes.
Well, I want one that has for all my stuff, so like it's gonna like kill my data when I have to like walk one person sit down. I mean, like I don't even have to walk far. Like it's like
Yeah, it says in the middle one.
Well, I live like behind. Some idiot named Sonia lives 10 feet away from this one thing.
I'm enjoying dance team, okay?
Oh, it's too late.
Me and Sonia will join.
Why would I?
No worries.
Yeah, I would not.
That's your business.
Wait, did anyone not?
I like he had a really nice.
Yeah, you have a lot. You go to You have to clean up what?
Oh my god, Mr. Help is like hand him.
I'm trying to get into that.
I'll take a teacher, like she does this, like set it on her desk and she'll like ask you is that your phone? And then like if she's really suspicious, she'll have to like unlock her phone in front of her just to make sure that like it's your phone. Which is great because I don't know what's happening.
I don't think anyone has.
But she didn't tell me what's happening, because I would have gone. That's frustrating. I'm waiting for like a year, so I'll wait for next year.
I don't think we're gonna do enough.
Really cute.
I really want to get on the
Are we doing another one?
Okay.
Miss.
I bring like clothes.
Oh my god, I don't even know
Every time I see
because
people,
like
I
I'm over
just
at my friend's house and they're over mine so much, like we have our own toothbrushes and toothpastes. Yeah. And me and Megan, we have to like put our house up for my house so we don't need.
I was just thinking that last night.
I think there's a mission that's,
Always there is admission as
Well, like my dog has to live at my grandma's house. So like I'm at my grandma's house, and I swear it's like half
so,
like half my stuff is at my grandma's house.
we're
She
sending
went to
something
Cuba
right
today in Miami. Canada.
me too. I graduated like every
I 15 years.
So by the time it gets to
My parents are like, we don't want to let you get so hurt because
send
we live
stuff back.
right next to
We still allowed to
But like the reason I needed like
We
going
should
back.
go to the mall.
New Horizons.
Why? Wait, are you gonna start sports camp? Wait, why are you gonna? Why do you need to?
You'll be the resident security now. This is gonna be our last one. Move on one more.
No, we're gonna be like.
You have your permit.
If you're ready to move on to your last station,
You don't have to know the exact
for the day.
She leaves at
And then we'll finish the last one
8:45.
tomorrow.
Oh, I do too. I can get up to my locker in like 2 minutes. Okay.
They're spelled the same.
And 9 hours for that one. Okay, so 9 hours.
557 or 0?
Hold on, that's to rotate. So that's like we rotate every 24 hours.
It's gonna be like.
But this one's like 403.
Oh, wait, that's
We're gonna be like it's just real highway. That's
What is that one?
Is this the other one that doesn't?
We're just in a semi.
I think so.
And we're done. God, good. Peace and quiet. That's what
Peace and quiet.
My mom, whenever I go over to
Oh,
my
wait, maybe
friend's
it's
house, like,
on your memory.
where I go sleep over at my grandma's, she's like, whoo, what's the whole night of peace and quiet? Maddie go with you? No. Maddie quieter than you?
So 285 to.
They have some stupid bond. I'm just the like bond child. I'm the high bond of the family. No, I'm kidding. Those are all the same. Say like, yeah.
Spacecraft.
I don't know what that's from.
Okay, well, like
Boys, girls go to
Jupiter, get more Jupiter and like college to get more knowledge.
yeah.
It's in your body. Your heart. Yeah, your heartbeat.
What is this stuff?
Oh, yeah, that was so slow. Maybe you can control with your tongue.
It's like a combination. Well, it's not a high enough percentage for me to want to lose it.
Have we just seen all the way to Neptune? Yeah.
That's the night of my
Seen them all.
One, like 19th of the subject, and yet they still showed up in the homework.
195 hours, it's more than that, we go to 180 days.
They made it
Yeah.
I guess it's a little bit less, but sometimes classes are like 15. Still, that's a lot, and it's really.
119.
How many years of school are you at? There's like 1 to 12th grade, and you have after that.
16.
Well, if you don't have college, they have.
Why do you need to go sing on? You need to go sing on? You're telling me about homework.
Alright, so we got one left, right? Alright, we'll do that tomorrow. Leave your clipboards at your desk for 7th hour. And your sheets and discuss it
Saturday.
Saturday, you're not even gonna answer any phone calls. Like, an old day.